Assalamualaikum, welcome back to my channels. Today the topic is bones of the foot. These are the bones of the foot: calcaneum, talus, naviculum, cuboid, and cuneiform. Now, first of all, we will talk about the calcaneum. What exactly the where exactly the calcaneum is present? First, guys, calcaneum is the largest bone. Why we are calling it as largest? Because of its huge size. It has a very large size, and another thing that it carry the whole weight of your body. It can bear the whole weight of your body. Number two is the talus. Talus is the bone that has head, neck, and body. Then I would like to elaborate or explain you more about the talus. Talus has three articulations, right? Above, it articulates with the ankle joint with the tibia and fibula, and below with the calcaneum, and in front it articulates with the navicular bone, right? And the main thing about talus is that which always comes in BCQs, or the people ask you in the viva also, that which bone of the foot has no muscle attachment. So it's talus. Talus has no muscle attachment, but it has ligamental attachment, right? So this you need to remember this, right? And then after talus there is navicular. The navicular bone has the tuberosity of the navicular. I mean, it has tuberosity in front of the medial malleolus. Medial malleolus. And this tuberosity has the attachment of tibialis posterior tendon. And then there is cuboid bone. Cuboid bone has a deep groove on the inferior aspect of the cuboid bone. It lodges the tendon for the fibularis longus muscle. The only thing you need to remember about the navicular and cuboid bone is that in navicular bone you have the attachment for the tibialis posterior tendon, whereas for the cuboid bone you have the attachment for the fibularis longus muscle, right? Now there is cuneiform bone. The cuneiform bone are three in number. They are wedge shaped, right? There is two parts: the proximal part and the distal part. The proximal part of the cuneiform is attached to the navicular bone, whereas the distal part of the cuneiform bones are attached to first, second, and third metatarsal bones. These are all the overview. This is actually the overview for the bones of the foot. Now let me tell you one thing, that the bones of the foot called tarsals, whereas these are comparable with the bones of the hand, which are called as the carpals. Okay, one thing that I want to tell you, that the bones of the foot are ossified before the bones of the hand, right? Or you can say the carpals. Carpals are ossified after the foot, because tarsal bones are ossified before the birth, whereas the carpals are start to ossify after the birth. Until now, I just told you about the tarsals. There are also the tarsal, metatarsal, and phalanges, which are the bones of the foot. Okay, so this is the diagram. I want to tell you about all the bones of the foot. First of all, these are the tarsals. These are metatarsal, and these are the phalanges, right? See, tarsals, metatarsals, and phalanges. See, this one is calcaneum bone. This is the largest bone of your foot. This is calcaneum. And then this is the yellow colored, this is the talus, right? This is the talus bone, and then there is navicular bone. At your foot, in your foot, you can observe the prominence of a bone. That prominence is of navicular bone. See this prominence, you can even touch your foot, and the prominence that you feel in your foot is the prominence of the navicular bone, right? And then there is cuboid bone. See, the cuboid bone is cuboid. It's actually not exactly the cuboid, but it feels like cuboid. This is cuboid in structure or shape. See, this is exactly like cuboid. Then there is cuneiform. Cuneiforms, all the bones are single, but one that is cuneiform, that they are 3 in number, 1 2 3. And as I told you that they articulate with the first, second and third pharynge, third metatarsal bones. Okay, and this is how these bones looks like. And then there is another view for the bones, which is, this is calcaneum, that's cuboid, that's calcaneum, that's talus, that's cuboid, this is cuboid. See, this is very clear. And this is navicular, the blue color is navicular. And then these are the cuneiform, which articulates with the first, second, third metatarsal bones. And these are phalanges, as you know, right? Thank you for today's lecture.